Hello, hello. Welcome back to Wanderlusting Lawyer. It's been almost 7 months since I last posted, and about 5.5 months since I finished my first ever Camino de Santiago. If this is your first time coming to the channel, I did the Camino Frances starting in Saint Jean on June 20th, and I finished as planned in Santiago July 24th, right before the day of St. James, and I really wanted to be there for the fireworks and all of the festivities, celebrating the very person that inspired this Camino, you could say. I am happy to be back. It's been pretty crazy busy. I was in Europe for about a month after the Camino, and then I moved to Tampa, Florida for a new job, so I've just been getting used to that. Getting used to my new life here, and all the same continuing to dream of the Camino, think about the Camino, reminisce about the Camino, and I completely now can understand why everyone says the experience changes you. It really never leaves you, and I am so excited to share all of my experiences with you guys. I was hoping to have a blog throughout the whole journey, but I guess because so many people were checking it out, which I was very excited about, I somehow got targeted with malware and had a virus within it being up for like probably only 10 days or so. So I took it down, and I just never really had a chance. I didn't want to deal with it on the Camino, and I guess I took it as a sign of maybe I needed to disconnect a little bit from technology. But since then, I also haven't really felt the same pull to get it back up. I was able to do a lot of contemporaneous Facebook posts, so I have those memories to draw from. But my plan is to actually share a lot of what I wanted to share here now with you guys on video. So I have some ideas for videos aside from just sharing my experiences with you. I want to talk to you guys about how I liked the pack that I ended up choosing. My footwear, definitely want to talk about blisters because I have some feelings about those and how to prevent them if possible. Want to talk to you about, did I like the month I chose to be on the Camino, and did I like the route that I took and the places that I stayed, and which albergues were my favorite, and what items did I have to buy on the way that I wish I'd had before and that I never used. So those are all the kinds of things I want to talk to you guys about. And I also welcome any suggestions for videos. Please just put them in the comments, and I'd be happy to address whatever questions you guys have or whatever you want to know about. Just real quickly, a couple of things I did want to show you guys, since as I was going through my stuff, I found them. Not my passport, unfortunately. My pilgrim's passports, I needed two, but I'll have to figure out where I've placed those. But this was the certificate that I kind of purchased. It came with the $3 fee for the former church, now museum in Sahagún, and it shows that you're at the halfway point. So if you started in Saint Jean, you've basically done 400 kilometers or 250 miles. So I'd probably recommend buying the tube because, as you can see, it wasn't very safe in my backpack, but it was pretty fun to be able to post that on social media so that people who are following could say, oh wow, you're halfway through, you've done that much, and show them on the map where I was. So it opens at 10 a.m., which is something to keep in mind. I think closes at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So if that works out with your walking schedule, I definitely recommend going and getting the certificate and checking out this the church that it's in. Also, this is my official certificate from when I finished at Santiago, and it's fun because they'll write your name in Latin if you want. So I am Catherinum in Latin, and then also they'll give you a distance certificate. I think it was a couple extra euros, and of course this is what it looks like, and it's only 799 kilometers, so it's not actually 800 as I thought the whole way, but it's no big deal. I need to get those framed. They've actually been in the tube since I got back until right now. I'm pretty lazy about dealing with artwork and memory things like that, which I'd like to be better at. But another cool thing that I did find when I got to Santiago, I had a couple days there, and just on one of the main drags, you'll see a lot of artists, and there was one lady who had these little kind of postcard size drawings. I mean, these were copies of her originals, but her name is Amala Young, AMOLLAYOUNG at gmail.com or on Instagram. I don't know her. I've never talked to her since, but I really liked her stuff. And so I saw these really cool designs that she had made, which I thought every time I looked at them would bring back some really cool memories. Anyone who's done a Camino knows that your camera roll probably has at least 100 pictures like this. I felt very artsy when I was taking pictures like that. Obviously the quintessential shell. Backpacks of the pilgrims. Santiago. I like this one because I was there for the fireworks. And yeah, the scaffolding is down in front of the church, so it's just absolutely beautiful. The cathedral, excuse me. And then this one was my absolute favorite. Traffic jam on the Camino. Now, when I was there, some places were busier than this, but in Galicia especially, you know that cows are going to be something you'll see routinely, and you may even need to stop for. So these are a good souvenir. And speaking of souvenir, I guess the coolest souvenir, I knew I wanted to get a tattoo. It was a way I sort of bribed myself into finishing. So I made an appointment actually a few days before I got to Santiago, so I would not chicken out. And I wanted to get a shell design, but a little bit different from other ones that I'd seen. So this is what I ended up getting. A funny story that I'll probably share in further detail later, but an Italian girl that I had met a few times, probably like 2 weeks before Santiago, ended up seeing her in the square in Santiago. She said she was bored and didn't have anything to do, so she came to the tattoo parlor with me, and she ended up randomly getting the same tattoo on her wrist. So I am now linked in ink linked to an Italian girl who I only met briefly, but that's just one of the fun types of experiences that the Camino brings out. So I am really looking forward to sharing more stories with you guys. Please let me know what you want me to talk about, any questions you have, and I am really looking forward to being back soon.